Mesa Verde Elementary School, Space Shuttle Endeavour. How do you hear?
Endeavour, this is Jeannie Kahn, representing Mesa Verde. How do you read?
Yeah, we've got you loud and clear. I think there might be a little bit of a delay. It's great to have you here on board Space Shuttle Endeavour with us. It's a beautiful day here in space, as always. The Earth looks great, and I'm glad you guys could get together to talk to us today.
This is Foster Hepler, the principal of Mesa Verde. We are ready to begin.
All right, why don't we start off with some questions. We got a little bit of a preview, and you guys lined up some good questions for us.
Hi, my name is Sydney Enos, and my question is, how long does it take to get into space after blast off?
Well, we go from 0 to 17,500 miles an hour in just 8 minutes and 20 seconds. And when those main engines start, it is like being on a runaway train going 1,000 miles an hour. And it's incredible the amount of thrust. And then we get into orbit pretty quickly, and we're hundreds of miles up into space going really, really fast.
Hi, my name is Katie, and my question is, what is the most interesting or exciting thing you've ever seen in space?
Well, hey, Katie. And yes, just yesterday I was outside the space station, and I could see stars, I could see the moon, but the most exciting thing I've seen while I was up here is planet Earth. We have such a beautiful, amazing, wonderful planet. From space, we can see all the continents, we can see rivers, we can even see cities and roads. It's really amazing.
Hi, my name is Jake Rocky, and my question is, do you need any type of military training to go up in space?
Hi, Jake. I'm in the United States Navy, and Mike here is in the U.S. Air Force. But the rest of our crew, well, we're about half. About half of us are in the military and half are not. So to answer your question, absolutely not. You do not need it to be in the military to be an astronaut, though in my case and in Mike's, that worked out well for us. Thank you for your question.
Hello, my name is Ashley Drake, and my question is, why do you have to wear the whole spacesuit, not just the helmet?
All right, it sounds like Ashley. Ashley, it turns out there's no air in space, and that's why you need air to breathe. But did you know that the atmosphere also puts pressure on our bodies? And if we go out into space without a spacesuit on, we blow up like a balloon. And that would not be very good for us. So we have to wear an entire spacesuit when we go outside, not just the helmet like you might see on TV.
Hello, my name is Damon Brightman, and my question is, who decides the destination of the space shuttle in space, and who decides where the space shuttle goes in space, and where has it all been?
Well, the space shuttle was designed to bring satellites and payloads up and down into Earth orbit and sometimes bring them home. We currently are at the International Space Station, which is where the space shuttle visits most of the time. It's also been to the Hubble Space Telescope. It's retrieved satellites in orbit and delivered others. But as far as destinations are concerned, I'd say pretty much the International Space Station and the Hubble Space Telescope.
Hello, my name is Owen Bakken, and my question is, how do you stay in one place on the space station without floating away?
Well, Owen, that's actually really tricky. If you're in space and weightless and you want to float away, you really do. So what we do is we have some special techniques, where we learn how to touch things with our toes and our fingers to point to help us stay in one place. We also have these things all throughout the shuttle and the space station, and we call them handrails, but we usually use them for our feet. So right now you can't see it, but I'm standing under two stirrups on the ground so that it looks like I'm standing up normally. But as soon as I let go, I float up.
My name is Sophia Sanchez, and my question is, how fast does the space shuttle go?
Well, Sophia. That's a very good question. Right now, we are going 17,500 miles an hour around the planet. We see a sunrise or a sunset about every 45 minutes. That's really, really fast. It's interesting, though, if you go outside during a spacewalk like Mike did yesterday, it's in the vacuum of space, so there's no air flowing by. So even though you're really going fast, it's not like sticking your arm out the window of the car.
Hi, my name is Brenna Loving, and my question is, what is the longest amount of time you've been up in space?
Oh, Brianna, I've had the chance to fly aboard the International Space Station twice for 2 6-month missions, so I've been in space for about a year. But our space shuttle mission so far, we've been up in space for about a week, and I'll have to tell you, it's been a lot of fun.
My name is Kobe McGee, and my question is, does the food taste good in space?
Well, we've got some M&Ms right here. Those taste pretty good. The rest of it, it's not so good.
My name is Mayona Mosley, and my question is, how do you brush your teeth in space?
Yeah, brushing teeth in space turns out is one of the few things that we do just like we do back at home. The only thing that's different is that we don't really have running water. So we just brush our teeth and we spit it out into like a napkin or like a Kleenex, and then we throw the Kleenex away. Other than that, brushing teeth is just the same. And brushing teeth is important for you guys as well as for astronauts up in space.
Hello, my name is Braden Matsuzawa, and what inspired you to become an astronaut?
You know, over the last 4 months, I've come to admire your classmate, Christina Green, very much. I've learned a lot about her. And when I was Christina's age, it's when Apollo astronauts were first walking on the moon, or actually it was towards the end of the program. And I remember watching that on TV and thinking, you know, if I worked really hard in school and really, really focused and concentrated, maybe someday I would have the opportunity to fly in space. And I did work hard, and it did work out. But I would say it was, it was those early Apollo astronauts like Neil Armstrong and Gene Cernan and John Young that inspired me.
My name is Noah, and this is my question. Do you see old things floating around in space like space junk?
I think the question was do I see anything strange or odd flying around in space or old things like space junk? And we are in a really low orbit, even though we're flying really fast and we're hundreds of miles above the planet. There are things that are going even faster above us. And we really don't see them. Now and then we might see a small flash, but they're so small compared to the rest of the universe and the planet, it's really hard to see them. So up here we don't think there's any, we don't see anything that's out there around us. But fortunately, or unfortunately, there's some things that are out there, but we have people on the ground that can track any objects that might come near us. So we feel pretty safe.
I'm Ronan Shiro, and my question is, what happens to you if you become sick or injured while up in space?
Well, that's a good question. We have a medical kit on board the space shuttle. We have one on the space station, and we have a couple of my crew members are trained in some pretty advanced medical procedures. We don't have any doctors on board. I understand one of my colleagues, Dr. Lee Morin, is there with you today. But we don't have a doctor on board this mission, but we could do pretty well. We could talk to doctors on the ground immediately if we need to. So we're in pretty good shape.
Hi, my name is Nolan, and my question is, what does it feel like in your seat during blastoff and landing compared to an airplane?
Hey, Nolan. One of the main differences is that you're sitting in a spacesuit, you're lying on your back for launch, and you have gloves and a helmet on, so it feels a lot different. And then the rockets light, and you push back in your seat, and you start going really fast, and then you have a lot of things to do while you're sitting on the rocket to make sure that everything's going fine. So that's all different. But the main difference about launch and landing compared to an airplane is that it's really super exciting. I mean, every time I launch into space, I'm just so excited. It's just a happy moment to finally get a chance to go into space.
Hello, my name is Trevor Crabb, and my question is, who decides who gets to go into space?
Well, Mike and I have a boss named Dr. Peggy Whitson, who's the chief astronaut, and she, along with the people above her, actually, make that decision. Pretty much Peggy decides who's going to go on which mission, whether it's a space shuttle flight or a long-duration mission.
My name is Diego Reyes-Crozier, and have you ever seen anything strange in space?
Hello, Diego. We did not, at least I've been up here, I've been in space in my career for over a year, and I look out the window a lot. And I can't say that I've ever seen anything strange, but that's a good question. I mean, one of the reasons why we're up here is to explore and to find new things. And I haven't seen anything strange personally. I don't think anybody up here has ever seen a UFO or an alien. But, we're keeping our eyes open.
Hi, my name is Sophie Mejias, and my question is, what do you hope to learn on this mission?
Well, Sophie, a few days ago we installed a $2 billion cosmic particle detector called the Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer. And after we installed it on the outside of the space station, it started collecting data. It's already collected 50 million particles, data on 50 million particles. And it is hoping to learn what is the makeup of the universe. What do cosmic rays consist of? Where do they come from? And it's searching for things like antimatter, dark matter. So we're hoping to learn after a number of years with this experiment operating on the space station, we're hoping to learn a lot about the origin of the universe.
My name is Kaylin Hoff, and my question is, can you tell which country or continent has the most air pollution from space?
Hey, Kaylin. The space program has been really helpful for human beings to understand what's going on with our own planet. That means that not just the space station and the space shuttle, but other satellites have been able to tell us what's going on with our rivers and our oceans and our landmass. Aboard the space station and the space shuttle, what's really neat, though, is things like wildfires and things like that. So it's pretty amazing what you can see up here. And when you know about something, then you can do things to help make the world better.
Hi, my name is Tessa. My question is, how can I be an astronaut?
Well, Tessa, it's great that it sounds like you want to be an astronaut, and the best thing you could do school. Both Mike and I paid attention when we were in class and did our homework and worked really hard and tried to go to the best university that we could. He even went to MIT and Stanford. But you don't have to do that. I didn't go to a school like that, but it really is worth your time to work really, really hard and do your homework and listen to your teachers.
Hello, my name is Michael Gunderson, and can you see or study a black hole from the space station?
Hey, Michael, and really good question. From the space station, thank goodness we really can't see black holes, because that means we'd be too close and we'd run into a lot of trouble. So what I think what we can do, though, is with the things like the Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer, which is a really neat particle detector, we can learn things about black holes and the rest of the universe. The Hubble Space Telescope, which was delivered by the Space Shuttle, it also was able to help us understand black holes a lot better, because even 50 or 60 years ago, we just knew that there should be black holes, but we had no idea if they really existed. So there's a whole bunch of new things to learn and explore. Well, Mesa Verde, it was great for me to have this opportunity to be with you today and answer your questions. Since my wife, Congresswoman Giffords, is from Tucson, Arizona, I spend a lot of time there, and I'm a big fan of Tucson. I have the Arizona Wildcat shirt. I didn't have a Mesa Verde Elementary School shirt, but what I do have is I have your yearbook, the Mesa Verde Mountain Lions 2010-2011 with me here in space, and I'll get a picture of this with the Earth in the background, and hopefully I can bring it back and hand deliver it to your school. Just opening up the page here to the pages honoring Christina Green, and it's a very nice yearbook, and Mike and I just signed it in the back, and I'll get my other crew members and the space station crew members to sign it, and then we'll send it back to you. Again, it was really great to be with you at Mesa Verde today, and I hope to see you soon. So long.
Endeavor, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you, Mesa Verde Elementary School. Endeavor, we are now resuming operational audio communications. Thanks for taking time out to inspire the next generation of explorers.